Alright guys, what's up? This is a Timor on deck profile. First off, I want to say I apologize for not uploading in a while. We were busy with school and we couldn't get around to things. But we are still trying to figure out a regular uploading schedule because we only meet up once, I don't know, once or twice a week at the most. So right now I have an Inzektor deck profile. It's a test deck. It's got a lot of changes that could be made, that have to be made, I should say. It's version 1.0 for now. So yeah, Angel, let's get through this. First off, one Dragonfly, one Hornet, because we got hit to one. Triple Centipede. He's like the best card in this deck. Searches out for Inzektor cards, sets up plays, exceed rank 3. You could even equip with Dragonfly for rank 6, for Ladybug for rank 5s. It's pretty good. It's not pretty good, it's amazing. Next up you have triple Ladybug. Ladybug is probably second most used card in the deck. Mostly because you could have you could open up Ladybug and Dragonfly. You could have instant rank 5 exceed. You'd go Dragonfly, equip a Ladybug, and for those of you who don't know what Ladybug does is you could send it to the grave to boost this card's level up by 2 levels until the end phase. So you could boost that to 5, and then get Dragonfly effect to special summon the Centipede. And then you use Centipede's effect to equip it with Ladybug, and then Ladybug you boost Centipede, you get the search, and then you overlay for a 5, which would be your Tiras, your I don't know, Crimson Shadow Ninja. Rank 5, you know? Next up we have 2 Gigamantis. Gigamantis is an amazing card, just because you can pop it yourself, or you can wait till your opponent pops it. You could go Hornet, pop Gigamantis, and it's amazing too, because you could have Centipede, and you could equip Centipede with an Inzektor in your grave or hand, like Dragonfly, and you can still use Gigamantis on it, because Gigamantis is his own effect. So that's pretty good. And it's also a 6-star for rank 6. Then we have 2 Spirit Reaper. I'm considering cutting down to 1. I'm only using Spirit Reaper because it's a rank 3, and a lot of decks this meta have a hard time trying to get over it. Like heroes, they'd have to waste something that targets it, because they can't. Well, nothing can beat over Spirit Reaper. Then we have the Double Tomato. Double Tomato is an amazing card. I wasn't going to run this, but Angel, my teammate, he suggested me to run this, and I'm just going to tell you guys, it did amazing. It sets up so many plays. You could search out Sangan too, special summon Sangan. It's a really good card. Level 4, you could go Utopia, the Gem Knight. You have the 1 Dark Arm Dragon. I was initially debating between this and Gores, but then I thought, I'm running Call the Haunted, and Call the Haunted, it can be a dead card, because if you exceed with it, it's going to stay on board. So I figured, why not Dark Arm Dragon? And the 1 obvious Sangan, just searches out anything in the deck, it's level 3. Then we have the Card Trooper, just 1, because, I don't know, I feel like 2 is too much milling, but I do like the chain ability with Call the Haunted. Then we have the 1 Lance. I'm actually using that instead of Valor. It's bad, I know. It's supposed to be a Lance. These 2 are supposed to be Valors. But I'm using Lance for now, and then a Book of Moon. I guess they're really good cards, because when you go Dragonfly and try and store some of your Centipede, a lot of people are going to try and bottomless it, so you could go Forbidden Lance, and it just stops that, or Book of Moon, and it stops that too. So it's really good. Then we have Collapso. Strength is also supposed to be a, what is it supposed to be? It's supposed to be a Maxi. I'm just waiting until a tin comes out, you guys, to get my deck finaled up. Then we have triple Mystical Space Typhoon. It's really good because you could pop your own cards, and I'm also paranoid about back row, so that's why I run 3. And if you don't like it at 3, you could easily use these as side fodder. Because you could take out the 1 Mystical Space Typhoon for a, I don't know, chain disappearance or something against your opponent. double duality, and then doubles that caliber. I'm trying to move this up to 3. It's such a great card because you get your Inzektors back to your hand, and it gives them an 800 boost. It's so good. It just recycles them. The one Allure of Darkness, one Reborn, one Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and the Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial is just to set up your like Inzektor plays. Then we have the traps. Triple Call the Haunted. Call the Haunted is such an amazing card. Like, you could chain it to Heavy Storm, chain Card Trooper, chain Sangan. Yeah, it's really good. So you can do it on their end phase, so they can't respond to it. Well, they can't respond to it, but, you know, if they set cards that turn, they can't activate them in response to Call the Haunted. So you get your monster out. Then we have Double Mirror Force. And then Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning. Next up, you have the extra deck. We have one Gachi Gachi. I actually went into this today. I drew 3 Ladybugs opening hand, and I'm like, this is terrible. So I stalled it out, and I eventually pulled off a Gachi Gachi. You have your rank 3s. One Leviathan, one Acid Golem, one 10 Tempo. 10 Tempo is... Let me explain what they do first, like what I use them for. Leviathan is just a beater that can stay on the field. Acid Golem, you only use this to push for game. It's actually supposed to be a, what is that, a Giga Brilliant. I need one of those. 10 Tempo, for like the Dino matchup, or just to get rid of Exceed materials, because it's a really good card. So you have Acid Golem on board with 1 material left. 10 Tempo effect. Acid Golem can attack, also locks your opponent down pretty much. Zenmane's for stall, obvious. Chronomaly Crystal Chrononaut. I really didn't know what this card did when I got it. I got it off the trade today. It's pretty much just to stall out so your opponent won't attack you, because I think they would take the damage, right? Yeah, it can't be destroyed by card or card effects, and your opponent takes any damage that you would take from that. Use the Rhythm just to get over things and protect himself. He becomes 3k. The Terabyte, it's a bad card in this deck. I'd put in Brilliant for it. But there are these situations where you just want, like, where you would want, you don't want this card out on board, guys. Where it's like, let's say you have a Centipede, Dragonfly, Centipede. You could go into it. I don't know, if your opponent has like a Spirit Reaper, you could target it and it gets popped. It's not a good card, but why not? The Utopia and the Pearl. Pearl just beats over things, and then Utopia is for the obvious stall. Then you have rank 5s. You have one Tiras. I prefer Tiras over Adrius just because it can't be destroyed or targeted by effects. It's amazing. You know, they can't bottomless it. The worst they could do is warning it. That's about it. You can't deprison it. One Exostag. I actually prefer this over Exabeetle. Because Exabeetle, I just don't know. Exostag is amazing because you can equip multiple to him. And he just beats over things, you know. One Makumek. This card's, it's okay. It's an odd card in this deck. It's a rank 5, I don't know. I use it for that. The one rank 6 Swordbreaker. It's an amazing card. You actually can go rank 6 into this deck. A couple times actually. You go Gigamantis, then the Senti equipped with Dragonfly equipped with Senti, various plays. It's just an amazing card. It's like a Catastor for exceeding. And then we have the one Gaia Dragon. Gaia Dragon, you use it for, let's say you exhaust out the Tiras, and Tiras is about to lose that last material during that turn. You could just go Gaia Dragon. And, I don't know, you use it like main phase too, to get those, just to have something on board. Next off, you have the side deck. I still need help with this. Need more cards for it too. It's incomplete right now. We have the Triple Messenger piece. I found out that this helps a lot in big beater decks like Heroes, Heretics, a lot of decks, you guys. Then we have Double Prohibition. You can call anything on this. So it's, I don't know, it should be self-explanatory. One-dimensional Fisher, I actually need 2 of them. If anything, this should be the second dimensional Fisher. 2 Mirror Votes, because once the tin comes out, you guys, a lot of people are going to be playing Dino Rabbit, and a lot of people do play it, and they play it with Tour Guide as well. So Mirror Votes, just pop those 2 monsters. It exhausts the 2 monsters, and you get the draw off of it, so it's good. Double Gozen Match for the wind-up matchup. It's just anything that's out of place, like 6 Ams. It's kind of on the artwork. And then we have the, oh shit, 2 Light Imprisonings, Agent matchups, Heretic matchups. Yeah, that's about it. And then we have the Lone Chain Disappearance, which should be at 2, but instead I've got this Beatron. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, only 1 Chain Disappearance. Taking out the, I want to take out one of the messenger pieces just for run 2 for a second Chain Disappearance. Or I might take out the Mirror Votes for them completely, because you'd use this only for like the mirror match of Inzektors or Dino Rabbit only, but you've already got Mirror Votes for Dino Rabbit. So it's debatable, I guess. Or you could use this on like Tour Guide too, because I think Tour Guide's at 1,000. So up to you guys, really. So that's it, guys. That is the Inzektor deck profile for Team On. Thanks.